Alrighty, well in today's video we're going to jump straight into trying to fix the orange peel on this camper shell that we painted. If you guys want to check out that video, I'll have it up here. We did paint match it to our truck and you can see that I did a pretty bad job. I'm going to try to fix that today with some wet sanding and some polishing. This color is insanely beautiful. Now it is a very good match. We already test fitted this on the truck just to see if the color match, and it matches pretty darn good. All right, so for those of you who don't know what wet sanding is, it's right here is a good example. I'm in the process right now. So the shiny spots that you see are all of the low spots, and all of the matte spots you see are all the high spots that are getting knocked down. So what we want is for it all to be matte. So what is going on is if you look at the paint from the side in a tiny little, like let's say we zoomed in like all the way in there, the paint would look like it'd be flat and it'd go up, down, up, down, up, down like that. And that is what you're seeing as in the orange peel. Those are all the little indentations. So what we want is obviously for the paint to be super smooth to get a nice solid reflection, because right now the reflection doesn't look that clear. If this thing would focus, because you're looking at the reflection of, let's just say, 40 different low spots, so you get 40 different images kind of put together, versus when it's all smooth you get one crisp reflection. So right now we're just using some soapy water, some car wash soap and water. Also be careful when you wet sand not to go on the corners like this, because you will burn the clear right off. Ask me how I know. Now that we hit it with some 1200, now I'm going to hit it with 1500 right here, and then we're going to hit it with 2000 after this. Alrighty guys, so we got it all sanded down. You can see it's all looking matte. Now I still need to do that little bit up there so you can see the difference, but you can see that we're almost done. You can see it's nice and matte. Over here, I also don't want to get too close to the edge, because like I said, it will burn off. Over here, this won't matter because the trim on the windows go all the way out here, so that's not too big of a deal. As we're going to be using one of these wool pads. Now these are the most aggressive one I think you can get, and we're going to be using this 3D compound. This is a cutting compound and a polish all together. Like I said, this is by 3D, so that's about 45 bucks I think, I want to say, and it's a cutting compound. So what that is imagine a it's a liquid sandpaper, let's call it that. And it's better to put your compound onto the pad than to put it onto whatever you're polishing, just because when you put it on, let's say your hood or whatever you're polishing, it'll just fling it right off. Versus putting it on here, it'll stay on there, it'll keep it nice and lubricated, and you'll be able to get through your job a lot faster. Alrighty guys, well here is the finished product. It's definitely not a show perfect paint job, but considering we did this with the Harbor Freight spray gun on a weekend, I think it came out pretty darn decent. Also, check out that 720 Era brand hat. Pretty cool that you can see the reflection in here. I'm actually pretty proud that we have a reflection. I still have some compound that I put right here on the front because I'm going to polish that real quick, but that doesn't really get shown, so I'm not showing you guys that right now. But yeah, this is the finished product. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the whole process. Now, I know this video was probably pretty short since there wasn't much to do, and we're just kind of repeating the process over and over. But yeah, next video we should be throwing this on the truck and throwing the windows on, rear window, and throwing it on the truck.